Well, just a kind of heads up for everyone. If you are watching HSN for the very first time, today's special, of course, means it's a value that we do our biggest discount, deep discount, a product that you only see the price and the availability at that value for 24 hours. We are way ahead of anticipated projections on our EcoFlow. The River, if you haven't heard about it, always a customer pick. Even when we sell it for a regular price, people love it. I've been waiting for it as a today's special. It's been the summer of 2018 since we've seen this as a very best value of the day. When I tell you we are well on pace for an early sellout on this, yes, you can shop 24 hours a day or 7 days a week, but if this has been on your radar, if you want to have personal portable power, a powerful generator, you know, you can plug in them whatever you want, you know, plug in those compact refrigerators, plug in that internet, plug in that cell phone, plug in those fans, whatever it might be, outdoors or indoors, this is going to be here for you. It's the lowest price that we've ever offered. It's an HSN configuration that is exclusive to us. It's over $600 if you're shopping anywhere else. It is hundreds of dollars off today. It will power up to 9 devices at once, but Justin Smith, who you'll meet in a moment, has a little life hack for you. But let me show you what we have left. And I know that sounds kind of funny to say what we have left in really only the first full show of the day. But this small but mighty wonder weighs just a little over 10 pounds, like 13 pounds, has all of your ports on both the front and on the back that Justin will take you through. You don't worry about gas or kerosene or pull crank, and doesn't have to be outside. It's easy to use. It'll let you know when you need to refuel it. It is forever power because you can keep recharging it and recharging it and recharging it. This is our gold, which has been very popular, HSN exclusive. Here's your rose gold. Now here's where it gets a little muddy, or you know, a little challenging. The blue is brand new today. We have, at this point, fewer than 200 of that blue. It's kind of that, girls, blue box blue, you know what I'm talking about. If you want that blue, I know that's going to be a very early sellout. Speaking of sellouts, we have a 110, and that is it. We are calling this white in the system, but it really looks like a brushed stainless. Little over 100. We rerun this tape later on in the evening hours. So when Justin comes back later today, in all likelihood, you will not have an opportunity to get what we're calling white, especially if you're gonna use it in the kitchen environment like I am. You want that white with that brushed stainless look on the side, then I would absolutely recommend do it tonight. There's your black. Here are all your little cables. So yes, connect everything from your 4 USB to your 2 USB-C. There's a little car port, you know, that little, you know, 1 cigarette adapter as they call it on the back. And then you can also see you've got 2 of what would be your regular 3-prong AC plugs, or to plug in your regular devices. So that's all included, but extra cables for the first time. $60 case, custom molded case, that's included bonus, a freebie, and we're paying to send it to you. $76 and change on your credit card, 90-day return policies. So we are at the start. April 1st is really what we consider the start of outdoor season. Hurricane season is right around the corner, just a couple months away in June. But regardless of whatever life throws at you, whether it's for medical devices or just life's conveniences like that computer and that router, power is one thing you shouldn't have to worry about. So I hope you can do it. We're also doing 12-month VIP financing, in which case you can apply and buy. You can take $20 off, but you could use that HSN card and get this at home for less than $40 a month, $38 and change. And then finally, because Justin's just waiting to show you all the goodies, if you want our bonus buy. Now, in the past with the River, we have offered a solar panel. It's always sold out, always been more money. You know, we've never had it as a bonus buy as part of this today's special package. This is actually better than anything we've ever done. Not only, if you're getting our today's special, can you go completely off the grid, we are offering as a bonus buy, when you buy our today's special, $50 off a solar panel that you could be in God's green earth and still have that uninterruptible power source. But this has more wattage, and it'll power your River in about half the time as the previous version. Plus, it's small and sleek and compact. What we've got is what we've got. And I can tell you for a fact, every Today's Special that has been on the air in the last 3 days has sold out early, has sold out well before midnight. This is well on pace to do that as well. I'd love to welcome you in. I hope you can join us. Justin Smith, we are social distancing, even though we're buds. Justin, I have to say, I'm not surprised that we sold a lot more of these than they anticipated, because I've been waiting, as you know, I've been waiting for us to do this. I really have.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, Shannon, it makes total sense, right? Because we are living in uncertain, unprecedented times right now. And when we were living in those unprecedented times, preparation is on the, or should be at least, on the forefront of our minds right now. And we normally think about things like food and water. And lately, I say this not to be humorous, but who'd have thought we needed toilet paper a month ago? But power is one of those things that is really overlooked, right? We've all been without power. So think about how vulnerable you feel when you lose power, whether it be for 15 minutes, 15 hours, or 15 days. All you want to do is get the lights on, the fans on, get the refrigerator cooling, and plug in your Wi-Fi and your phones to connect with your loved ones. And the EcoFlow River is going to give you that industrial amount of power in the palm of your hand to power you on until your lights and your power and you're back to normal at the touch of a button. Again, this only weighs 11 pounds. It is roughly the size of a gallon of milk, takes up the footprint of a toaster. You can take it with you wherever you want. And the most important thing, it's a 21st century battery powered generator. That's right. Virtually anything you can plug into those big, clunky, sad mess gas generators, you can plug in to the EcoFlow River, because there are 9 ports, 4 USB, 2 USB-Cs, and then when I spin it around to the back, this is where it's worth its weight in gold. Look around your house. Virtually anything that you can plug in around your house, you can plug in to these high-powered 3-prong grounded ports, plus your DC cigarette lighter there on the back. You can plug into the back of the EcoFlow River. So let's say we lost power, and the first thing we usually do when we lose power is, well, we want to get our lights going. So let's go ahead and plug in our lights, as you can see here. So let's go ahead, we'll get the lights going. Let me turn it on. There we go. Now our lights on. What about our fan? Watch the fan start spinning here. We want to cool things down, but if you were up north and it was in the middle of a blizzard, you could plug in a small heater as well. So now I got my lights and my fans. Let's go ahead and connect to our loved ones, because when we lose power, and by the way, natural disasters, they can strike any one of us at any time, whether we are, you know, trying to social distance or not. It can happen, whether we're stuck at home or not. Natural disasters can happen, and we want to be able to make sure we got our computers and our iPads and our phones on, but our lights, our fans, and the EcoFlow River is going to power that light and that fan. Forget this. For 4 days, 100 hours at a time. But you think that's okay, right? Shannon, I got one more cool thing here for you. Let's check this out. What about a 32-inch high definition 1080p smart TV? So once again, EcoFlow River, pick it up, one button press, immediate, no trickle charge. I'm giving 100,000 milliamps. That's nearly 50 times more powerful than those little phone banks that charge your phones once or twice. This is gonna power your devices for hours and days on end. So let's go ahead and spin it around to the back. Those high-powered 3-prong outlets, that's where you're gonna be able to plug in your TVs. So let me go ahead, I'll use my remote here to turn on my TV. So you're gonna see my TV pop on here in a second, and now I can watch the news. I can watch where that storm is going, where it has come from. I can watch Netflix. I can keep my kids entertained, because we all know with the kids at home now, with homeschooling and all that sort of stuff, we need to keep them entertained. Keep yourself entertained. But just to show you how immensely powerful the EcoFlow River is and how much power it has, I brought along a power drill. Not that you would ever need to watch TV and drill anything with a power drill at the same time, but here, I just wanna show you that it can, and my TV is gonna stay on, my EcoFlow River is gonna keep powering.
Oh, that's very cool.
And the best thing about it, Shannon, just to show you that there's no smoke and mirrors, that I don't have this magically plugged in anywhere else, watch this. I got my drill, I got my TV, my 32-inch high-definition TV, flat screen TV, by the way. We know how much power those take, and I can just walk away.
Well, and notice though, you didn't hear that drill going.
Full power.
Full power.
Full power. Nothing is like a trickle charge. Nothing has, I don't have to unplug one thing to unplug another. My lights aren't flickering. My TV's not flickering.
Wow.
think about how much work I can get done while my kids are entertained in the house watching TV.
No kidding. You know, in life's challenging times, certainly, I wanted this before recent events because we had several brownout and you know, kind of mini blackout situations in my neighborhood that really prohibited me from prepping my shows. This takes a whole village, let me just tell you. And it got to the point where I thought, if I can take one thing off my stress list, never having to worry about power is a big one for me. The fact that we're doing it for a one day and one day only price is a big, big deal. Whether it's home repairs and you want to make sure that you have that power for that power drill or what have you, whether it's medical safety, making sure breast milk or insulin or prescription medication, making sure that it stays at that precise temperature, or that CPAP machine. For someone like myself, because I do have sleep apnea, I do not have outlets really where I should, so I string little extension cords all over my house. That's not necessarily safe either. And speaking of being safe, no special skills, no special requirement, no special wiring. You don't have to have arm strength to do some kind of pull crank or crazy lever or pull situation. You don't worry about gas or maintenance or oil or any of that nonsense. And this is personal portable power generation on demand, literally in the platform the size of a toaster, a little over 10 pounds, and today only for this price. Now at this juncture, and I know it's only the second official or the first full show of the day, we have just a little over 2,000 for the entire broadcast event. We have been waiting since 2018 to see this back as a today's special. I personally, because Justin and I are pals, I asked him several weeks ago, I said, are we doing it as a today's special? I was gonna buy it at the full price. I'll just tell you that right now. So at the full price, it's $600. To me, knowing that you have power is priceless, but we're taking over $200 off your purchase with all the bonuses and the extras, HSN exclusive. That is only today and only as long as supplies last. We have well outpaced what they thought we would sell. So now at this point, they're just a little over 2,000 for the whole day. To my knowledge, there is no back order wait list. I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for whomever is closing this event, but we have the gold, we have the rose gold, HSN exclusive. We also have this great blue, and the blue is on fire. That is here today for the very first time. The blue, basically 200. So if you want that blue, if that's on your radar, I would really recommend that you do it now. Here's what we're calling white. Last 100, it's official. Last 100 of what we call white, but remember that's the one that has what almost looks like a nice soft brushed stainless on the side. If you plan on using this in a kitchen area like I do, then that's a great opportunity, but I would grab it now. Then classic black, Father's Day, Father's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day. If mom has a CPAP machine like my mom, she uses a nebulizer, so does my nephew. And so sometimes it's more than just life's little conveniences like that laptop. When we talk about medically necessary devices, then obviously you can't put a price on that. Best price that we will do all year, I say probably maybe even more than a year, because we haven't done this since 2018. We're doing extra cables. We're including a $60 custom molded case. We're doing free shipping. So for $76 and change, you get it. So those are interest-free payments. And you get a 90-day return policy, 90-day return policy, because certainly we're mindful of life in America right now. I hope that you try it though, and this is before even recent headlines. I know how much I wanted to get mine, because I live alone, and whether it's that medically necessary device or just the comfort and peace of mind of knowing you have access to information or the internet or a fan to keep you cool, or a small compact refrigerator to keep those medications at the right temperature, or breast milk or whatever it might be. I hope you do it, because this is one of those purchases you really don't regret. Since I'm spending more time at home, I'm looking around my house, I'm like, why did I buy that? Why did I buy that? Why did I buy that? This is not, although I could probably say it's a considered purchase, this is not one of those things where you ever regret going, why in the world did I get that little personal portable generator, that little power source? You'll always be thankful that you have this. Hey, ask about that solar power, our bonus buy though, because remember, in the past, we don't do them as bonus buys. We don't adjust the price. We are if you're getting the today's special. So if you get the today's special, it's $50 off. That's number one. But this is actually the best one we've ever done. It's 85 watts, so it's more wattage. It'll charge your EcoFlow from, all the way done, you know, to all the way fully charged. Justin, you said in about 4 hours, about half the time?
With that solar panel, that's right.
With the solar panel. And I think we have only 700 of the solar panel for today. So just use that information for what you will. I always feel like things in life are guided, and we are so grateful. Yeah, I think we're all practicing an attitude of gratitude. We're grateful to have you here, and we really want to provide the tools that, if it's just even that little comfort or that little peace of mind during these challenging times, we're happy to do that. We love being here for you, and especially if you've been waiting for this to come your way like I have, then get it at our best price ever, because I've been waiting for it. And Justin, there are a lot of people too. People love this, and people like me are willing, we're gonna buy it at the full price. River doesn't have to discount this. I mean, they are a company that is so passionate about their customer and their products. It's really kind of a privilege that they do this only for us, and especially for today.
That's right, and especially at that price. I mean, do your research. You know, this is a thoughtful purchase, but do your research, and you're gonna see out there when you do, that River, the EcoFlow River, is the best out there. I don't know how else to say it. And you know, where you see me now is how a lot of us are spending our days at home. We've been told we have to work from home, but guess what? Just because we're at home doesn't mean that we're immune from, a natural disaster, a storm, something coming when we can lose power. And we have multiple offices now having to set up at our house. It's ourselves, it's our spouse, it's our kids. And so I want you to see how you can practically use this at home. So I've got my EcoFlow River here, and there's my high-powered 3-prong ports on the back. So let's go ahead and start plugging in things right here. And I've got my printer here, right? So there we go. You're gonna see my printer go ahead and pop on. But I have a little life hack for you, right? So let's say you're sitting at home and you're like, well, there's only 2 wall outlets on the back of that thing. What if I got a lot of things I want to plug in? Well, many of you have one of these sitting around your house. You got one of these, it's just a couple bucks. If you don't, it's our power strip. Let's go ahead and quadruple the amount of things that I can now plug in to the back of my EcoFlow River with that 3-prong, high-powered power strip right on in the back there. And now you see, that lit up, I've got power.
Wow.
So now let's go ahead and let's get connected with the other folks at our office. Many of us have cell phones, but some of us still have that landline. But, oh, what if we need a light and fan in our office? Over my shoulder right there, you're gonna see my light come on. You're gonna see my fan come on. And look, I am just, now you see that spinning, that's plugging in. What about our router right here? You see this? Just because you lose power does not mean that you lose internet. What happens is you lose the power to your router. So let's go ahead and plug in our router also on this power strip there. So now, check that out. Now we have internet because our router has power. Now we've got Wi-Fi, and oh, I forgot. Let's go ahead. The most important thing is I want to go ahead and plug in my computer here right to the front of the EcoFlow River in this USB-C port right there. And look at all of these things.
So Justin, can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
Even though you're using that, I call them surge protectors, but that little strip outlet, you still don't get that diminished power.
Right, so that's the cool thing is I don't have to unplug one thing to make room for another.
Wow.
My light's not trickling. I'm not losing any power. It's gonna be able to power that light and that fan for 4 days at a time. It's gonna be able to power all this for hours and days at a time so that when it is time to get back to normal and go back outside, I can go ahead and make myself that 5 o'clock martini right here. I just plugged in my, my blender. So now I can make my drink. I got my home office going. Instead of having multiple offices and extension cords running everywhere, just pull out your River, because your River, you can keep it on the shelf for up to 12 months. It's gonna hold a full charge for 1 year. Do your research. Other battery powered generators on the market, they might only hold a charge for about 4 to 6 months. This holds it for a year. And one important thing I want to notate about this, Shannon, compared to a gas generator, is that gas usually goes bad after 3 to 4 months. There are no extra bits and pieces to get with your EcoFlow River. It's literally out of the box, press the button, immediate access to that industrial amount of power. I don't have to worry about gas or oil or noise or toxic fumes. I don't have to keep it outside, because get this, those gas generators, that's a safety issue. So think about if you have a gas generator and you keep it outside, not only is it bad for your health, but you have to run the extension cords to power all of your devices through an open window, through an open door. Think about when the looters are out preying on us. It's when you've got an open access way to your house.
Well, and then you can also smell those fumes, which I'm very allergic to everything. I do have to do a couple of quick updates. And I realize this is only the first official full show for the day. First of all, we want you to be comfortable, we want you to be safe, we want you to be sound, and we always want you to have ample time with which to make your buying decision. Under normal circumstances, you can shop 7 days a week, 24 hours a day here at HSN. However, and maybe it's because we've been spending more time at home, there's been a trend here at HSN of late where today's specials have been gone, completely gone by 7 or 8 o'clock at night. That's what's been happening the last several days because usually I'm closing the day. Use that information as you see fit, but at this point, we've got sellout quantities on 2 colors, and this is just the first full show. So, with just a little over 2,000 left for the entire day. Now, I don't know if they can do a back order or wait list at this juncture. I do not believe so. So, if you've been waiting for it, we've been waiting for it since 2018 as a today's special. River does this only for us. You choose the gold, the rose gold, exclusive colors, the blue, the blue, the blue. That is brand spanking new. Jared, I think you told me the last 200 of the blue. Okay, final 200 of that blue, and this tape will run throughout the night. When Justin comes back, it's highly unlikely. I mean, maybe an abbreviated airing, but I would be surprised if any of that blue remain. Here's what I can tell you for a fact will not be here. We have 80, not 800, 80 of what we're calling white. And the white, by the way, I first called it silver because it looks like a brushed stainless on the sides, but there are 80 of you who can take advantage of that, especially if you're looking, you use it indoors. So if you're gonna be using it in a kitchen environment or even portably, you might want what looks kind of like stainless to me, but it's white in the system with that nice brushed side panel. Here's your black. Think Father's Day, Mother's Day, especially if your mom, like mine, she uses both a nebulizer and a CPAP machine. So for all of those medically necessary devices that you don't want that fear factor, and Lord knows we have enough to worry about if there's a brownout, just keeping that constant power, that uninterruptible power source, one less thing to worry about, no matter where life takes you these days. Extra cables, custom designed case. It's funny, okay, when you see this value, I gotta be honest, I've sold even custom molded like DSLR camera cases that are more than $60, but we're conservative, so it's a $60 value, and then you get all those bonus cables. That price is only good for today. So with 80 only of what we're calling white, and final 200 on that blue, if those are the 2 colors that you've got your heart set on, then I would absolutely recommend that you do it now. And if you want the bonus buy, please do not wait with that bonus buy. Every time that I've had a show with Justin, and this is when they're not today's specials, because usually they're not today's specials. When we do these solar panels, they sell out with no airtime. Today it's a bonus buy. It's $50 off if you're getting our today's special. Now that also has a 90-day return policy. Remember, your today's special has an 18-month warranty. So $50 off if you get our today's special, but this is 85 watts. It's more power. It'll actually charge your River from, used up all the juice to full power. Justin, you said in 4 hours or half the time?
4 hours with the solar panel, that's right.
So half the time, so you're going completely off the grid. We would love to send it to you. I've been waiting for mine. I've been bugging Justin every time I do a show with him. I'm like, when are we doing it as a today's special? Are we doing it as a today's special? Get yours, because no kidding.
Hey, Shannon, can you bring one of those as you're coming over here? I just want everybody to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, keep talking, but I just want everybody to see that, I'm a dude over here, but I just want to say, look, how light that thing is.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's 11 pounds. It's like a gas.
Even in uncomfortable heels, I can carry it.
Yeah, you look very stylish doing it as well.
The shoes are coming off, full disclosure, after this.
I mean, look, it's like a purse, but it weighs about as much of a gallon of milk. And one thing that I want to show everybody at home is this. This is our fuel gauge right here, if you will, even though it does not take any gas.
Right.
This is how many hours you have left. 99 hours right now, 100% charge. Your watts in, your watts out. It's a beautiful high-powered LCD screen. You've got your four ports up front here. These are your 2 fast charge ports. Used to take you 4 hours to charge your phone. Now it'll take you only 2. USB-C ports, but that's your fuel gauge here, and there's 2 ways to recharge it, or 3 ways to recharge it, I'm sorry. One you're getting home, which is gonna be your wall charger. The second one you're getting home, which is gonna be your car charger. Yes, you can charge this in your car as well. It takes about 5 or 6 hours. You can keep it in your car. car. You can't do that with a gas generator. Plus that solar panel that Shannon has been talking about, it'll recharge even under partly cloudy conditions in about 4 hours from 0 to 100%. And the EcoFlow River has something called pass-through charging so that you can go off the grid indefinitely while you recharge your river. It's kind of like, think about it this way. If you have a gas generator, it would be like having a gas line hooked up directly to your gas generator. This would, when you have the solar panel hooked in, it's like having that solar coming in and constantly charging your river, because your river has pass-through charging. You don't have to unplug anything, so that when you're out camping and you want to get the bugs off of you, all you got to do is plug in your bug zapper right there. Who would have thought you need a bug zapper? Many of us are looking for alternative ways right now to, you know, stay isolated, but also to, you know, stay active outside. So what about camping? Sending the kids out back to camp. Give them a fan, give them a bug zapper, give them their computer so that they can go outside and have a little fun with games, or, you know, their laptop right there. There's lots of great things. You can even run a movie projector on this for up to 10 hours. Think about family movie night outside in the backyard. Put a like a popcorn maker and a tent up and a movie projector up. What about, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead talking about keeping the kids entertained. I brought my Nintendo Wii right here. Once again, one button pressed, immediate access to that industrial amount of power. I'm gonna plug it into my wall outlets on the back. Virtually anything that I plug in around my house, I can plug into the back of my EcoFlow River. Now I've got my Nintendo Wii going, but also what if I wanted to blow up my air mattress or an inflatable kayak or the tires in my car or something? Go ahead, and we're gonna plug in our air hawk to that DC port right there, and endless amounts of air.
Hey, Justin, I'm going to do some updates and take everybody on a tour of the package, but you know I'm getting mine. I'm getting it in gold, even though now I'm thinking I should probably get that. I call it the brushed stainless, but it's technically white in the system because we've only got a couple dozen. Fewer than 80 of those remain with no back order and no wait list, to my knowledge. So when I get this home, do I have to pre-charge it? Because what's my out-of-box experience? Because I'm telling you, I'm ordering as soon as I get off the air.
Yeah, so when you get it out of the box, it's gonna come with about 50 to 75% charge already. Put it on charge, take a couple hours. If you plug it in your wall, even if it's at 0% charge, it only takes 4 hours to get a full charge in this. And that's your out of the box experience. You literally open the box, you press this button right here. I've already got it on, but you literally press this button right here, and boom, you have immediate access to 100% industrial amount of power, that equivalent to those big, clunky, nasty gas generators, although you can keep this inside because it's completely silent. You don't have to worry about it being next to your bed, or keep it in your kid's bedroom if you want with the pets. There is nothing you can't do with the EcoFlow. Take it with you wherever you want, to the beach, power your refrigerator, power your lamps, power your drone cameras. There's a lot of you out there who are photographers who use this for your drone cameras and your drone speakers, your guitar amps right there. I mean, there's so many uses, things that you can power with the EcoFlow River, and not just for 5 minutes at a time. I'm talking hours and days at a time.
Right. You know what I want it for? You're gonna laugh at me. My little portable lights for my social media.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like your little, you know, I mean, the possibilities are virtually endless. Here's the thing though, rest assured, we are well on pace for an early sellout. That is not to pressure you as much as, full disclosure, it's funny, because I always think, oh, well, I can wait. And you don't want that coulda, woulda, shoulda moment. I've had several, even before recent headlines over the last 6 months, where I thought, why in the world didn't I just go ahead and get that river? I mean, I'm serious about this. Just the inconvenience of, you know, being disconnected from the world, and now it's essential. As an example, when Justin was showing you that home office, they call them line planning producers now. I keep saying sales managers are social distancing. They're working from home. And boy, oh boy, if you're working from home, the power is out may not be an excuse if you're doing payroll that week or whatever you might be doing for your company, or if it's remote learning for your kids. Grab it while we've got it. This is the only day, first of the year, only time we're gonna see it as a Best Buy, to my knowledge. There's that gold exclusive, there's that rose gold exclusive, the blue is flying. At this point, 200, and I know when they're gone, to my knowledge, they are gone. This is 50 remaining. That's not 500. There are 50 left in what we call white with that brushed stainless. It's not stainless, but to me it looks like it to the eye. There's your black, extra cables, $60 custom molded case, 18-month warranty, up to 9 devices at once, free shipping. Even if you send this to mom, especially if you're concerned about your parents' health like I am, you wanna make sure they've got uninterrupted power. 12-month VIP financing, making it $38 and change. Yes, you can apply a buy, and a 90-day return policy. Justin's gonna show you, especially if you got a CPAP machine where you might consider, I just don't want to have to think about, you know, is that nebulizer going to run? Is a CPAP machine going to run? Even if you just use it in the bedroom for those conveniences, it's going to pay for itself.
Yeah, I mean, you really think about it. If you rely on a medical device, electricity isn't a luxury. Electricity power is a necessity. And so many of you, this is where the rubber meets the road. You use it for your CPAP, your respirator, your nebulizer, your blood pressure monitor, your medicine fridge. So let's see, I've got my EcoFlow River here. And if we lose power in the middle of the night, we want our light. But what about this? What about our CPAP here? Just so you can see, remember that life hack I told you about? Well, here I brought, again, I've got my handy dandy power strip. So let's go ahead and get that plugged in. Now you see my CPAP machine just came on. And what about down there? So many of us who want to cleanse that air, I brought an air purifier along. So let's go ahead and plug in our air purifier. Now I've got my air purifier going. You can hear that because the EcoFlow River is completely silent. No gas, no toxic fumes. It is completely silent. And so many of you use this as an uninterrupted power source. So meaning you keep all of your devices plugged into this at night, especially your medical devices, even if you still have power, so that if you were to lose power in the middle of the night, you will not have any uninterrupted power source with all of your medical devices.
Just one less thing to worry about. And you know, I'm excited that I'm getting mine. You probably are too. Hey, heads up, couple dozen only, just a couple dozen on what we're calling white in the system. That's the one that looks, you know, like a nice brushed silver. Justin had to take the long way around.
Coming.
Yeah, you're
I'm
getting
coming.
your steps in, right?
and I can run with my EcoFlow. I was running. You can't do that with a gas generator.
Exactly. Hey, real quickly on the solar panel, that's our bonus buy. If you're getting our today's special, it's $50 off. 85 watts of power.
85 watts of power will totally recharge your EcoFlow River from 0 to 100 in about 4 hours, even